Alright everybody, it's time to get Week 8 started. And as you saw if you watched the Week 7 results video, Madden made a pretty big move on me this week. We're now separated by only one game as far as total score goes. I'm up 57-56 on Madden right now. So, this will be a big week to gain some ground. And I haven't beaten Madden in a couple of weeks too. We tied at Week 6 and then last week Madden won. So, let's get things started with the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. Both teams that have been fairly successful, although Green Bay has had some inconsistencies. Some part of it staying healthy, part of it, just being unlucky. But the Jets have been pretty consistent all year. They just had that one loss in the first week, and that's to Baltimore, and that's pretty much it. So the Jets have been a very strong team. They've looked a lot stronger than last year, obviously, when they barely squeaked in, and now it looks like they're going to kind of be a shoo-in. So, based on consistency's sake, I like the Jets in this one. Madden does not like the Jets, as you can see, but I'm going to pick the Jets. And Madden is going to pick the Jets this week, 20-17. Okay, let's move on to Denver and San Francisco. Madden really likes Denver for some reason. Denver has not been that good. Denver is actually 2-5, not 5-2. And San Francisco has been even worse. They are 1-6. One of those fabled Super Bowl rivalries, and right now it's kind of a crap rivalry. But basically, hearing Alex Smith is not going to be healthy for this game kind of swings me a little bit in Denver's way. So yeah, that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to pick Denver. And Madden's going to pick San Francisco. No big surprise, but anyway. Jacksonville and Dallas. Dallas 1-5. Jacksonville 3-4. And Dallas kind of had a heartbreaking Monday night game last week, as well as losing their quarterback, Tony Romo. So maybe I gave up on... Maybe I didn't give up on Dallas like 1 week too late or something. But against a team like Jacksonville, who's not as elite as the New York Giants say, do I give Dallas one more last chance? I don't think I'm going to. In this game, I know it's a risk, even with Dallas kind of decimated as they are, but I'm going to go with Jacksonville in this one. And Madden's going to go with Jacksonville. Okay, 20-13. Okay, so that's one we agree on. Miami and Cincinnati. Cincinnati's another team that's underachieved a lot this year, and yeah, they're playing against Miami, a team that has shown some brilliance and some inconsistency. So both teams have been kind of inconsistent this year. These are the actual records, by the way. Madden actually has them right this time. And yeah, I'm kind of going to go with Cincinnati here, I think. Yeah, I don't think Cincinnati's quite dead yet. They've still got a lot to show, and that's where I'm going to go. Cincinnati. And Madden's going to pick Cincinnati, 27-24. Carolina Panthers and St. Louis Rams. Rams are not quite that good. They're 3-4. But they've been better than a lot of people have expected. And Carolina is 1-5. They just won their first game last week against the 49ers. Yeah. I kind of have a little bit of renewed faith in the Rams, although they're not a super team yet. But they've certainly been a lot better than a lot of people expected, and including myself. And against a team like Carolina, I think they can pull it off. So I'm going to pick the Rams. Madden's going to pick the Panthers. Okay. Washington and Detroit. This is a pretty mismatched one for me. Again, these records are exactly right. Washington is 4-3, Detroit is 1-5, and I think the records are enough. I mean, to make a choice on Washington. So Washington is going to be my pick. Again, they haven't been a great team. They've definitely been better, but Yeah, against Detroit, I think Washington should do it. So Washington is my pick. Detroit is Madden's pick. Don't know about that. We'll see. Buffalo and Kansas City. Buffalo, the one team left that has not won a game, which is kind of shameful because they're my team. But, can they do it against Kansas City? Pains me to say it, but I don't think they can. I'm going to go with Kansas City. And Madden's going to go with Kansas City as well. 27-23. At least they're picking them close, but who are we kidding? Buffalo's not good. Okay, Tennessee and San Diego. San Diego, a heavy underachieving team this year. And maybe Tennessee's overachieved a bit. 5-2 versus 2-5 on San Diego's side. I'm going to go with... I have to go with the hot hand here. I gotta go with Tennessee. So, yeah. Until San Diego proves they can win, yeah, it's going to be tough. So I'm going to go with Tennessee. Madden goes with San Diego. Not too surprising, considering Madden doesn't actually know what the hell's going on in the season. But, okay. Vikings and Patriots. Patriots are that good. Vikings not so much. And Brett Favre is thinking of playing on a couple of fractures in his leg, so I don't know. What do you have to do to sit Brett Favre down? Cut his arm off? Seriously? So, not much of a huge debate for me. I gotta go with the Patriots. Because I'm starting to think Brett Favre is a little insane for what he's putting himself through. So Patriots is my pick. And Patriots is going to be Madden's pick as well, 28-21. Move on to the Seahawks and Raiders. Seahawks and both teams are better than those records that they show. Seahawks are 4-2. Oakland Raiders are 3-4. I still like the Seahawks better as a team. I don't think Oakland's going to score 59 points again this week. Yeah, I'm going to pick the Seahawks. I don't see Oakland pulling off another big miracle. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks. And Madden's going to go with the Seahawks, 29-14. Okay, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Arizona Cardinals. Madden has never picked Tampa Bay yet, as you can see. And Madden has picked Arizona 4 times. Arizona's actually won 3 times. But Tampa Bay has actually had a pretty good season, 4-2, and starting to think it may not be so much of a fluke anymore. And with Arizona starting a rookie quarterback, I don't know. It's kind of difficult for me. A team like Tampa Bay, who didn't do a whole lot last year, is kind of showing some bit of a spark, and then Arizona, a team who did a lot last year, but lost their quarterback to retirement. So it's kind of even for me, but again, I kind of got to go with the hot hand here. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. And Madden's going to go with Arizona, 32-7. I don't think it's going to be that high-scoring a game, but we'll see. And now the Sunday Nighter, Pittsburgh and New Orleans. Pittsburgh's record is actually 5-1. New Orleans is 4-3. And this is a game that New Orleans needs. I mean, they had a game that was supposed to be their gimme last week against Cleveland, and that didn't work out so well. So they kind of need this one. If they don't want to fall down to 4-4, which would kind of be a damper on their encore season, Super Bowl champs and all that. And I think it'll be a tough one for Pittsburgh. I mean, it'll be the biggest test that Roethlisberger has seen so far yet this year. National stage, plus going into the Superdome and all that crazy stuff. So I kind of think the Saints will be motivated. I kind of think the Steelers, they'll be motivated too, but they might be a little scared. It is a tough call. It is. We got 2 very good teams here, but I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints here. And Madden's going to go with the Saints as well, 27-10. Which brings us to the Monday Nighter, and the 13th and final game of Week 8. which is a division matchup between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts, who in real life have identical 4-2 records, one half game behind the Tennessee Titans in the AFC South. So this will be kind of a chance for both teams to establish themselves as contenders in that division. And I kind of think the Indianapolis Colts, with the experience they have, I think they are going to be the team that steps up in this one. It's going to be a kind of national spotlight, high-pressure game, you know. And I think the Colts are going to do it. So, with my final pick of Week 8, I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts. And Madden is going with the Indianapolis Colts, barely, 20-19, but it's still a victory for the Colts. So how many did we agree on this week? That is 1, that is 2, 3, 4, nope, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's 8 out of 13 we agreed on, so that means 5 we didn't agree on. Because we're playing 13 games this week, so should be an interesting week. Hope you enjoy the football this week, or the World Series, whatever you happen to be watching. I'll probably be watching the World Series. Who am I kidding? I mean, I love baseball too. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting week, and yep, I will see you on Tuesday when Week 8 is complete. So, until then, have yourselves a good day. Bye.